on grinding until the link is being dropped. I'm going to send off our family to another networking stream where we can gather more because we are growing and growing, and we ain't gonna stop growing. So I'm gonna send you somewhere else where you can.
Alex Conway, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Marriage and Marijuana, how are you doing? Welcome in. How is it going? Jesus Freak, welcome in the house. How are you guys doing today? Local Jack ASMR, we got a full house already, guys. Folks are coming in and saying hi. Glad you're doing well. Thank you for being here today. Burn, how are you? Welcome in. How's it going today? I'm fine. I'm doing well. I just came back from the gym like an hour ago, so my voice, guys, might be a little raspier than it usually is. I was working it out on the treadmill. I've got my water here, so that'll help. But yeah, I was really getting it in, so I might sound a little different today. Welcome in, everybody. Really appreciate you being here. And as a reminder, I'm simulcasting not only on my Venus Eats channel, but my Absolute Venus channel, guys. So if you haven't gotten over there, please do. Thank you so much for being in the house today. Really appreciate it. Excellent, guys. Sean and KC on vacay mode. How are you doing today? Do I have Sean? Do I have KC? Do I have both today? How are you guys? Yes, thank you so much as you're coming in, guys. Please hit that thumbs up. And share it out if you can. That'd be awesome too. I really appreciate it. Sharon Bailey, how are you doing today? It's been a while since I've seen you. Welcome in. Right? I was doing something trying to get it in 12-minute miles going on there. Was going fast and my legs trying to carry me and I was breathing. Not hard, but yeah, making sure that I didn't lose my breath when I was on it for the 45 minutes or whatever I was on there. So yeah, my voice is gonna need to recuperate some after that, but it was a good workout nonetheless. Yeah, Sharon, he's at an after school event. So yeah, he's not here just yet, but he might come dancing in at some point during the stream. Hi, Marcos. What's up? You're here. You were confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw your comment earlier in the stream. We just had 10 minutes or so before I came on. So thank you for being here. Hopefully you got a nap or something in the middle of there. Welcome in, welcome in. Lisa Lee, welcome in. How are you doing today? So happy to see you here. She's Bree. I just saw you in TR Nairi X and I was throwing that link hard for you in there. So congratulations on reaching your 1K, guys. She reached her 1K in TR Nairi X's stream. Thank you for coming in. One of my new friends. Welcome to the planet. Thank you so much for being in the house. Oh, sure, your schedule changed. Okay. Yeah, so glad you could be here either way. I'm going to be streaming at this time or a similar time each day except for Sunday. So maybe you'll get to come in and see us again soon. Thank you for being here today. You're doubling up your channel. Oh, okay. So you're doubling it up. Awesome. Yeah, I was excited about simulcasting, being able to simulcast to my two channels. So I totally get it. Like you guys are going to live stream the both of you. So that's awesome. Yes, please do connect the right way, guys. Thank you so much for being in the house. You may see some excuse me, some comments come from my other channel, so Absolute Venus channel, guys. And then you'll also see Batissimo. My friend is in the house. He's going to be welcoming you into the stream just like Vern is doing. And he is interesting because the longer you stay, the more he recognizes uh, your activity. So how long you stay and then how interactive you are, and then you get to level up and all that awesome stuff. And then I have analytics on the back end to see who is staying in the stream the longest and really enjoying the stream as in general. So that's very helpful to have him there. And then when it comes time for me to do giveaways and things, I'll know who like is the most engaged, and then they'll get entries into the giveaways too. So Bautissimo, you can subscribe to him. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if he subscribes back to you. I don't think so, but he's in here and he's gonna be nice. He's not like Nightbot trying to, time people out and all that stuff. So he's here to enjoy the party with us. 7 awesome channels in the house, 6 minutes and 23 seconds in, guys. We're rocking and rolling already, so please do connect up with others on the planet. I really appreciate you being in the house. Okay, so I see what you're saying. I see that you're over. Sean and Casey, they're so awesome. They're in the Venus East stream, and then they're also in the Absolute Venus stream, guys. So if you're not familiar with my other YouTube channel, my 2 YouTube channels are Absolute Venus and Venus Eats, which a lot of you are on, and Sean and Casey are in both houses. So if you're not connected with me on Absolute Venus, that's my original channel, and I have lots of other content besides food on that channel. Please do connect with me there. So now I know what you're saying, Sean and Casey. I was like, what's going on? So they're on both sides. So 50 plus cruising. Oh, okay, you guys, a lot of you guys are on the other side too. You guys are like making me happy and confused at the same time. So Marcos, you're over there on my Absolute Venus. Let me make sure on this, on my phone, I'm on the Absolute Venus. Shauna Casey is over there, and 50 plus cruising. You guys are awesome. So whichever one you want to join, you're giving me watch time either way. I really appreciate it. That is awesome, guys. Who else do we have in the house? I think I saw Peanut Butter, and I don't think I got to say hi yet. Where am I? Where am I? By TC Mars, a lot of Peanut Butter. 524, what's going on? How are you doing today? Welcome into the stream. I'm glad you came in, even though you were a little salty at me because I was winning at the trivia the other night. Thank you so much for being in the house. 9 awesome channels. And we're only 8 minutes in, guys. That is so awesome. Now I get it. I got it. My brain, I had to turn it on. I'm like, wait, they're simulcast. Oh, they're in my simulcast. So yes, guys, I'm on both Venus Eats and my Absolute Venus channel, so you can catch me on either side. I looked at my Absolute Venus channel the other day and realized that I already had over 1,000 hours there as remnants from the content that I was putting up there on a regular basis before I started this channel. So I'm like, yeah, I got to keep both going, right? So that I could get both monetized. Maybe both will get monetized at the same time. So thank you all for connecting up with my Absolute Venus channel and, being in the simulcast on both sides, some of you. So thank you so much for that. Rob's Kitchen, welcome in. My brother from another mother is in the house, guys. Foodie fam, thank you so much for being in the house. Really appreciate you being here today as well. Hope your day is going well. Are you at work now, or do you have a break? So glad you're coming in, and so is Batissimo. So yes, guys, Batissimo is going to be in the house welcoming you guys in. He's also taking some tracking on the back end, so you'll see him sending you messages every now and then if you stay for a while that you're leveling up as one of the visionaries here. So thank you so much. And Batissimo is happy to see you as well. Who else do we have? Killer Well, welcome in. So glad to see you. How are you doing today? Awesome, awesome. Veronica, thank you. I got your note, so I know that you have a meeting coming up as well. So thank you for whatever time you can stay in. And I really appreciate you guys when you run me, even when you're out and about doing other things. I really appreciate that. Obviously, you don't have to do that. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for being in the house. How are you doing? Teresa Plus 5 TV, welcome in. How are you doing today? So much appreciate you being in. Awesome, awesome. Who else do we have? I think we got everybody 50 plus. You're in the simulcast. Thank you so much for being over on the Absolute Venus channel in that chat. Really appreciate that, guys. Sean and KC, they're riding with me all the way. They're in both of the streams. So again, I'm simulcasting on Venus Eats and Absolute Venus, guys. Excellent. So that brings up the topic of today. So it's Monday motivation. Who needs some motivation? I always need some motivation. I know that I'm rocking with what I'm doing, but it doesn't ever hurt to have a little bit more motivation. And I'm trying to say innovation too, because that's what's coming up in my brain. But motivation in our lives. So the word of the day, which I was trying to make a contraction out of with motivation, is innovation. Innovation. So thinking of ways that we can innovate in our channel, for our channel, but then in our lives in general. And so obviously we're focused on YT when we're on here, connecting up with folks, and it can kind of get monotonous, the routine that we get in, and connecting with others or creating our content, that sort of thing. So my thought for today is innovation. So guys, you probably see a couple different things that I changed here. So one was the simulcasting that I started doing my last live stream, and I'll be doing that going forward because I'm like, if I have content, why not make sure that I'm blessing both of my YouTube channels with it so that I can grow my watch time on both. And that's a little bit different capability than we've been able to have. Like if I have a video over here, I can't put the same exact video up over on, excuse me. I can't put the same video up on my channel because they'll have identical IDs, and YT will say you already have this content up somewhere else, don't put it over here like you're copying. So, but with the live stream, it's different because they get two different IDs, even though it's going to be the same content. So you might think about that, guys, if you're entertaining having a second channel or whatever, at least your community related content makes sense on both sides. So even on Absolute Venus, I do my voice, sorry. So even though I do entrepreneurial things on the Absolute Venus side, this kind of creator motivation works for that group as well as our YouTube creator group. So I can repurpose it in two places. So if you think about outside of YouTube, if you have a Facebook or IG, they have IG lives and programming and stuff like that. What stuff can you repurpose so that you can spread your message wider and bring people into your YouTube page? And so that's one innovation that I'm doing on my channel. The other one is StreamYard, guys. So you remember my StreamYards always had the little duck up here. So I'm paying for StreamYard right now, one, so I can do the simulcast, two, so that I can have like this skin on it. So this little pink border and all that stuff, and then my logo at the top where the duck used to be, that sort of thing, to make sure that I'm continuing to brand. And so as I have more videos and things, you'll get used to seeing the branding in there. So Excellent. Folks are coming in. I'm just running my mouth, so I'm going to make sure that I get to everybody and welcome everyone in. Familia Gonzalez Vlogs, welcome in the house. How are you doing today? So good to see you. Marcos is giving me the door because we were playing trivia at Lele Hartz's house. And I was flexing my little brain cells and all that. So they'll probably have a rematch and then crush me at that point. But until then, I'm the champion. We are the champions. So thank you, Marcos, for all the love. Who else do we have in the house today? Zach Bradbury, welcome in. How are you? Oh no, you're sick? Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Hope you feel much better. Welcome in. How long does it take to set up your merch account for them to approve it? So for me, it varies. Great question. So we're talking about Merch by Amazon, guys. For those that don't know, on my Absolute Venus channel, I have various videos about this. It's a passive stream of income that you can invest some time in and start to get royalties from designs that you sell on Amazon, and they will print it on demand for customers on shirts, pop sockets, tank tops, hoodies, all kinds of things. So for Merch by Amazon, you first have to apply for an account so that you can get approved. And for me, I don't have a cold or anything, guys. I went to the gym today and I was working it out, so you'll probably hear me clearing my throat every now and then because I was, on the treadmill, like really aggressively. So excuse me. But so you sign up for an account. It took me maybe a couple weeks. I've heard it has taken up to a couple months for some accounts. So I'm not sure the volume that Amazon has in terms of applicants right now. But when I started in February of 18, it only took a couple of weeks for me to get approved. I'm not sure now, a year later or more, a year and a half later, what the deal is with that, but it varies. But luckily, I got approved pretty quickly. So have you applied as of yet? Let me know. Toof, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Always good to see you. How's it going? Excellent. I'm a little behind, guys, so I'm just gonna make sure. So yeah, the simulcasting thing was one. Two, investing a little bit of money per month in StreamYard so that I can do different things. And since I have a critical mass here, 14 channels in, I'm gonna show you my little intro that I'm going to use at the beginning and the end of these as additional branding. So let me show you guys. Are you ready? Because it goes pretty fast. Here we go. So that's what's going to be at the beginning and the end of my videos, just as a little added branding. I was going to show you guys, so I mentioned Merch by Amazon, so I'm just gonna do something really quickly to kind of show you some of the capabilities of StreamYard. It already has this in the free version, so if any of you guys are entertaining getting it, but I was just playing around with a couple other things. Let me take, let's see, share my screen. I'll do a tab right quick. I'm just gonna do a couple different things so that you guys can see if you're even interested in it, what's going on. Okay, so this is showing my Merch by Amazon dashboard, guys. So this is what Shauna Casey was asking me about. How long does it usually take someone to get approved? But this is like my back end dashboard to show sales and things. And so let me see how you guys are seeing it. So you can see how it changed the configuration there, and it allowed me to put that peacock background and all that other stuff in there. So it's just various things that you could do with this, and it makes it more interactive to share with your audience and stuff like that, guys. So I really like it, and it's giving me some flexibility. And then you can even like feature what your with the audience is looking at there, add yourself back and bring yourself back to the forefront and stuff like that. So I feel like it's my own little studio here, and I'm bringing you the latest from Planet Venus. It's just fun little stuff like that, little things here and there that you start to customize and make your live streams your own. So I recommended at least trying it out, the free version, because the stuff that I just did, you can do that in the free version. It's just some of the branding things like my logo up here. You'll have a StreamYard watermark and stuff like that. And not be able to simulcast to more than one channel at a, generally, if you don't pay for the paid version of StreamYard. So awesome. Let's see here. Let me make my way through. Everyone's saying hi. Bautissimo is doing his work. Awesome. So I got past their question. Awesome. Yep, and there I was. So cool. 18 awesome channels in the house, including yours, guys. 21 minutes in. Thank you so much as you're coming in for giving the thumbs up. I see folks in the simulcast. Ruben, how are you doing? Ruben's on the Absolute Venus side. What's going on today? Hi there, Miss Gen Xer. How are you doing? Welcome into the stream. So much appreciate you being here. Life in the King family, welcome in. These are my playlist buddies for the week, guys. Team Bill with Geo. They're one of the 5 playlist buddies I have this week, so I'm going to get a whopping 100 hours because these awesome people are watching my playlist. Now, Life in the King family finished my playlist, and so I'm going to see that awesome boost of the 20 hours tomorrow, hopefully. Welcome into the stream. So much appreciate you being here. One of the new families in my planet, guys. So do grab them up. 19 awesome channels in the house. 22 minutes in, we're rocking and rolling. And I thank all of you for being in the house. And Bautissimo, again, guys, that's another innovation. So I'm talking about the StreamYard innovation, simulcasting to not 1, but 2 of my channels. And now Bautissimo is in the house. It's just little ways that you can innovate, make it interactive for your audience, engaging for your audience. Any little thing that makes it more of our own is definitely an awesome thing. So hopefully some of these ideas are helping you to think about things that will motivate you and new things that you can implement in your channel as well. Rufy Eats, welcome in. How are you doing today? So glad to see you. You look like a newer face in my family. So if my button is red below, if you could turn that to gray, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. 20 awesome channels in the house, and everyone's loyal in here. So you're in the right place if you want to connect up with some awesome creators. Spicy, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for being in the house. Everything's spicy. The man needs no introduction. He eats everything spicy, and he really does it. He does it in live streams. He does it on his video. He raises peppers. He grows them. The man is all about the pepper. Much, much appreciated. Awesome personality, awesome person in general. So, guys, you got to make it over to his house and grab him up if you haven't already, and you will be in store for some awesome daily live streams with really supportive folks in the house. Thank you so much, Spicy, for being here. Excellent. Bautissimo is doing his job. Awesome, awesome. You chilling, Ralph? That's awesome. Riri, hi, how are you doing? It has been a little while. How are you doing? So glad to see you guys. We've got 2 awesome cooking channels in the house, Ralph's Kitchen and Riri. Y'all got to get over to their house. Ralph has all kinds of awesome recipes. Riri does too, mouth-watering stuff. I just love watching their stuff and getting ideas. Riri has some definitely interesting special effects doing hers to like keep you engaged and all that. So you definitely have to get over to her house if you haven't been over there yet. I'm telling you, some really talented channels in here, and it'll help keep you motivated and give you new ideas, new motivation, and jog your brain about potential collaborations, guys. So thank you so much for being in here. And then Riri as well welcomes in all of her new fam at the beginning of her video. So if you're new to her house, chances are when you tune into her next video, she's shouting you out in the beginning. So awesome channel, guys. How long did it take to? Yeah, for me, it was a couple weeks, but yeah, so let me know how it goes. When can you start doing merch? How many subs do you need to have? So merch by Amazon, it doesn't depend on any kind of subs or anything. It's not even connected with YouTube. It's just a passive stream of income. You can sign up today. They will ask you if you have social media, how do you plan to promote, your products and stuff like that. But you don't have to have a certain level of subscribers or anything. There's no barrier to entry. Is totally conflict free. It doesn't cost any money. That's why I was like, I need to share this with others. I shared it with many people in my family. Not many, if any, have taken advantage of it. Um, a lot of people are reticent because they don't know if they have the design expertise to create products that people will want to buy. But I say, why not try it out? And if not, some people get graphic designers and pay like $5 per design, put the design up, and they make hundreds of dollars from the design. So it's just up to you. How far you want to take it, and if it's something that you think you would be interested in. But guys, I'm telling you right now, you can just sign up at merch.amazon.com. That's merch.amazon.com. It is completely free. You sign up for an account, fill out the appropriate information, and then when you're approved, you get 10 slots to put up your designs. Once you've sold 10 shirts or 10 items in general, then you get bumped up to 25 slots and on and on. So I've been doing merch by Amazon for a year and a half, guys, and I have 4,000 slots. So 4,000 opportunities to put up designs that'll get printed on 8, 9, 10 different variety of things for your customer base. So I encourage you to do it. If you have any interest in earning some passive income, this is a more fun way, I think, of doing it. You're not trading your time for dollars here. I mean, in the beginning, obviously, you're going to be ramping up your catalog and all that stuff. But now, after a year and a half, I still make about $500 to $1,000 a month. And it's going to go up during the holiday season, obviously. And I don't upload shirts. The last time I uploaded some shirts was like 3-4 months ago, and I'm still here regular ka-ching. You saw I had 3 sales today. I'm getting toward the $600 mark this month, and it's probably going to keep going because a lot of those sales that you're seeing are Halloween themed shirts, guys. So just saying, it's an opportunity. So if you're interested in more information, I definitely have a bunch of videos on Absolute Venus, my other YouTube channel. So thank you for that question. Eric, welcome in. How are you doing? So glad to see you as well. So glad that there are 16 awesome creators in the house. So supportive. Coming to the planet. 28 minutes in, guys. Life with Liz, welcome in. How are you doing today? So good to see you. I'm a little behind, guys. I know, like 10 minutes behind in the comments, so I will speed it up. Oh, so sorry, Zach, if you're still with us, please do rest up. Hope you feel much, much better. I will see you soon. Thank you. I appreciate that. I created that today, guys. What is the software? Let me find it right quick. I always say bookmark, so I go blank when I have to remember what I use, because I use so many different things. But I created this in, hold on one second. Okay, let me look at my bookmarks here. And I have 2 million bookmarks, so it's gonna take me a minute. Oh, that's where I saved it. So the site that I use for the skin is called Placeit. So placeit.net. And I can share my screen, guys, so you can see it. Hold on one second. Okay, so basically, Placeit, there's a free version, but a lot of the designs and things you won't be able to utilize. There's some in each one of the categories, but for a lot of things that I wanted to do, I needed to do the paid version. But anyway, you can do like t-shirt mock-ups, all kinds of things. You could do videos. So the intro slide that I had that kind of animated and stuff, it was one of the Twitch screens or Twitch skins. And if folks don't know what Twitch is, it's basically a platform that a lot of gamers are on, similar to YouTube, so they can stream their gaming and stuff. And so in Twitch, it's a certain configuration, like you'll have stream ended, but then it had like some other, where was it, Twitch screens or whatever, so the skins that you can use for your, yeah. It's so funny how when you're making your way through stuff, you find it easily initially, but then when you're looking for it again, you can't find it. But essentially, I went through all of the different types. It might be under designs. One of the different types of templates that they had, and then kind of made it my own. And again, like I think it's less than $9 a month. I forget what it is, but you have unlimited access to this database. And you can make anything from logos, book covers, business cards. I was using it for my merch design business and doing t-shirt designs and t-shirt mock-ups so that I can put that on IG and different things like that. But this place, you can use design templates for videos and all kinds of other stuff. So if you're on Instagram and want to do an Instagram story, it's like really cool templates in here already. And some of them are animated like this and stuff. So you can really make anywhere on social media very interactive to sell products or to promote your YT channel or whatever you want to do. So placeit.net, not .com. Placeit.net is where I created that skin. And then it's also where I created that intro that I was showing you guys before. So the comments are leaving me behind, so I'm gonna welcome some more folks in. Pinky Roberts, welcome in the house. How are you doing today? Scorpion X, what's going on, my brother? How are you? Beria, how are you? She's one of the friends, guys, that I met in TR Nairi X's stream today. Welcome in. The Ace Deuce family is in the house. Welcome in. How are you doing? And then Beria too. I have to get over to your house and give you some love as well. So I haven't forgotten. After the stream, I'm gonna make sure I connect up with you. So thank you so much for being here. Spicy. I'm way behind, guys. I know. She's Bree. Welcome back in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she cooks and she cooks well, guys. So get on over there and show some love. Eric Garcia doing his thing with the links by TCMO is in here. saying hi to everyone too. So thank you, and I hope you feel the love as you come in, guys. Awesome. Tatiana, welcome in. How are you today? So good to see you. Yes, let's reach our goals today. Excellent. Thank you for popping in. I know you are at work and heading out of work, so thank you so much for being in the house. The Kingdom Marriage, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Another one of the awesome mods in TR Night Erie X's stream, guys, and they're just awesome folks in general. So if you have not made it over to their house, please do so. 12 awesome channels in the house, including yours, 35 minutes in, guys. Thank you so much as you come in for hitting the thumbs up and just being here amongst a really supportive community. So if you're meeting up with people in here, you know that when you wake up tomorrow, they're still going to be with you. So thank you so much for being part of the visionaries today. Excellent, excellent, guys. When you design your shirts, what software do you use, or can I basically do the same thing like I design my thumbnails? You could do the same thing like you design your thumbnails. I have experience in GIMP, Photoshop, various other types of design software, but I use Merch Informer. So I just made another sale, guys, when you hear that chime. So I use Merch Informer, and when you design on there, it comes down in the perfect configuration where you can just design it, download it, and then upload it to Merch. And so that's the easiest thing for me, but there is a fee for it. So before that, I was utilizing Canva. So canva.com. The only thing with that is that I ended up having to pay a little bit for Canva too, because on Canva you can't download transparencies, and that's what you're going to need. Like if you're designing white text for a black shirt, let's say, you need the space behind the white to be transparent so that when it prints on the shirt, it only prints the white letters, not, the area that you designed on, that sort of thing. So excuse me, guys, my throat is really tripping today. But so yeah, you just really, whatever you use, as long as you make sure that you're able to save your designs as a transparent PNG on that. So just double check that, then you'll be good to go. But then also on the about page for merch, they'll tell you what dimensions it needs to be. I forgot what it's supposed to be. It's like 500 DPI by 500, I think. Don't quote me on that because it's different for t-shirts. The t-shirts, tank tops, long sleeves are all the same configuration, but for the hoodies, it's a smaller area that you can print on. So it just depends on what product you're putting your design on. That would dictate what the sizing is, but you definitely need to be able to save your designs as transparencies depending on what color shirt you're going to put it on. So excellent. Let's get it, guys. Yes, keep the energy going. Love having you guys here. Monday motivation. So innovation is our theme for the week. And so I was talking about Batissimo being in the chat, doing innovative things with your stream in general, expanding your portfolio and your passive income by doing merch by Amazon if anyone's interested. Just things to keep us going, keep us motivated, keep us connected with one another, and making sure we're engaging our audience wherever it may be. LaShawn Terry, welcome in. How are you doing today? So good to see you. 16 awesome channels in the house, including yours. If you're seeing channels above you or below you that you have not met yet, please do meet each other up. Excellent, guys. Sharon is in the house. So Vern, Batissimo, guys, as you are spending time in the stream, the longer you're in the stream, the longer you level up, the more interactivity you have with the stream, connecting with one another and having comments in the stream, then you go up in levels. And so on the back end, when I watch the analytics for the stream that Batissimo has about your engagement with the stream itself, then I'll see who is the most engaged, who stayed the longest, who is leveling up, or folks that just come in and leave out and all that kind of stuff. It gives me more intel about my audience, but then also in the long term, as I'm doing giveaways and things of that nature, I'll know who to, really enter and invest in, and make sure you guys continue to come back and stay engaged. So yes, level 1, I believe, means that you've been in here more than 20 minutes, I think. And then level 2 is like 40 minutes, and then an hour, and then something else after that. I have to look into that. But yes, that's what Batissimo is keeping track of how long you're in here and what your engagement is, comments, all that. Thank you guys. Yes, thank you for being on Planet Venus today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for thumbsing up the live, guys, as you come in. We have 18 awesome channels in the house. We talk about motivation, innovation on this Monday to help us rock through the rest of the week as we're meeting our sub goals and our watch time goals. So thank you guys for being here. Yeah, Placeit is really good. I had a subscription for the longest time, and it was $9.95 a month. But they're like running a special right now, and you'll get a year for $99. Now I know that's not cheap or anything, but you see how many different templates and how much of it you can repurpose to different places like YouTube, Twitter, IG, all that stuff. So I recommend at least taking a look and seeing, what kind of templates you can utilize for free, and then maybe if you want to invest more money at that point to get access to more stuff. But there's so much awesome stuff over there and templates that you can use for free, and then obviously paid. So I recommend it. Take a look and let me know what you think. Yes, everybody, please connect the right way. Thank you. Thank you. I thought you were too. I'm gonna have to log out of my Absolute Venus and then get back in. Weren't you? You should be. Either way, I'm gonna get over there right now and make sure you are, because you should be. So let's see. Let me go over to my Venus Eats on my phone. The only reason why I don't do it here, guys, is if I'm running StreamYard on my computer and have a active video open on YouTube, it starts messing with my internet connection, so I don't want to do that. Cubby for Life, welcome in. How are you doing today? So good to see you in the house, bro. Thank you. Please do. Really appreciate that, guys. 17 awesome channels in the house, 44 minutes in. Thank you guys, as you come in, for hitting that thumbs up. We're getting more awesome channels like yours in the house. Breaks and stuff, welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. You have no numbers in the stream, guys. If you have to put numbers, please spell them out. We just want to abide by the YT rules. Yeah, so the level 1, yes, it's the amount of time and engagement you have with the stream, and then it goes up from there. And Batissimo has its own mechanism for knowing when you level up in the background. So this is my first time using it, and when I look at the analytics for Batissimo, not the YouTube analytics, but the Batissimo analytics, I'll know exactly when he's leveling folks up, and then I'll get to see who's on what level. Isn't that awesome? Awesome, excellent. So please do connect with my Absolute Venus YouTube channel. I have lots and lots of awesome videos over there that you could look through about that. But to start off, you definitely want to get to merch.amazon.com. That's merch.amazon.com to sign up over there. And then once you get approved, then you can start putting up shirts. My top 5 niches, I have a video on that, so I encourage you to watch that video. One, because I can't remember back that far, it was several months ago. But one is music, I can tell you that, and one is food. Now the other 3, I don't remember offhand, so definitely do watch that video in full if you can, and let me know what you think about that. But you like music and food and travel, so your top niches probably are going to be related to things that you love as well. That's what I found for me. And I was able to definitely zone in on those and really niche down, they call it. So if you're going to do food, well, are you going to do generally food t-shirts? Let's say I like to grub or something like that. Or are you going to do foods specific to a certain culture? That's where I found that some definite success. The more you know about a particular area of the niche and niche down and get very specific, because there are not a lot of shirts that are specific to a particular area. That's where you make the money. That's what I'm doing with my biggest seller. Even if though it's in the hip hop genre, you would be surprised the things that people say every day or was a nostalgic thing to them that there's no shirts on. So I encourage you guys, as you do get in, if you like to, we're talking about Merch by Amazon. That's MERCH, merch.amazon.com. You can sign up. It's a service where you put up your designs, they print it out on whatever the customer buys, and you get paid royalties every time you make a sale, guys. So if you are interested in that, again, on my Absolute Venus YouTube channel, I talk all about that, and you can sign up with Amazon at merch.amazon.com. Yeah, I'm having a great day today. Thank you so much, Cubby. How is your day going so far? Lynn Vlog Star, welcome in. How are you doing today? 19 awesome channels in the house, including yours. Thank you so much for being here. We're 47 minutes in, guys. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up as you come in. Really appreciate it. And if you could stay with me for 15 minutes or more, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And it helps with my analytics, so thank you so much. Yes, I did yesterday. I said Teespring, when I was on there, I quickly got off of there because people were copycatting my design. So they would take a pixel for pixel copy of my designs and put it on shirts that they were selling, and then they priced them lower than that. So you asked a similar questions in my previous stream, and so I asked it or answered it then. So I don't know if you heard me then, but yes, Teespring, I at the time didn't like it because I actually signed up for Teespring and put shirts up there while I was waiting to get approved by Amazon, and I found that there's too many copycats on there, and they will copy your shirt and then price it lower than your shirt. So the consumer doesn't know any different, right? They see the same design, one price $5 lower than the other thing. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to buy the copycat shirt. By the time you find out that someone had did it and reported it, that might have been, some significant money you could have made. So I didn't really, if you can imagine having hundreds and hundreds of shirts up like I do on Amazon. I have 1,500 designs up. I don't have time to look behind every one and go, oh, wait, this one was selling regularly. Why isn't it selling now? Because a copycat took it and undercut me on price and stuff. So for that reason, I took my designs off of Teespring. Now they may be more savvy in cracking down on copycats, but I had to report them one by one, put all the links in that the person had made duplicates of my design on, and then they would take them down. But who has the time or the energy to do that for every single design that they have? Like take a random, search through the database to make sure that people haven't copycatted your design. So for that reason, I have moved away from Teespring, and that was a pretty quick decision. Meaning, in the first few weeks I was on Teespring, I was like, this is not worth it. So now I primarily do merch by Amazon and Etsy, my Etsy store. Awesome. Guys connecting up, Eric running those links. So please do show Eric some love. He's working hard in here running your links, guys. So if you don't have him, please do connect up with him. He has some awesome funny clips on his channel. So you will be amused when you get over there and you find yourself running from one dude to the other, because they're short clips, but they're so super funny. Like I find myself watching like 10, 20 at a time. F2 Play Games, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being in the house. As always, 18 awesome channels in the house, including yours. So thank you for being here. Excellent, guys. Yeah, if you could share the live out, that'd be awesome. We got 18 channels in here. We might be able to make it 25, 30, who knows? But you know, when you're connecting with people in here, that they're super loyal, and these are the quality connections that you want to make in here. They're not going to leave your family. When you wake up the next day, you'll be down 5, 10, 20 or something like that. The people that you meet in here will stay with you, and they like to watch your videos as well. Every now and then when they can, you see them in here showing me love. So if you have lives and things, they'll be connecting up with your community as well and watching your videos when they can. So you're in good company. Excellent. So glad you guys are meeting up. Wonderful. I don't think I missed anybody coming in. Oh, Starlet, how are you? You're back. I'm sorry if I missed you initially. I was trying to get through the comments. They were coming fast and furious. So thank you guys for keeping the chat going, and welcome in. How are you? So good to see you. Okay, sports. Yeah, so food, sports, music. One was like holidays, and I forget what the fifth one is. That's awesome. So yes, those are the 5 that were lucrative for me, and it all depends obviously on what designs you put up. But at that point, I think I was maybe 4 or 5 months in, and so I had gone through Halloween and all of that stuff, because I started in February. So February, March, April, May, June, July, so a little bit longer than 5 months. So I had a little bit of time under my belt, and that's what I found, were the most best-selling niches for myself at that time. It still is that way. I think more some of the holiday stuff, again, because we're near or a week away or so for Halloween, that I've been selling Halloween shirts for the last month and a half, and so that's where my brain is right now. But I would say beyond that is definitely still music for me, because one, I have a lot of music related designs up in addition to food. So I would say definitely the holidays when they come up, but music foremost for me, and then food, and then the holidays. Yeah, that's definitely encountered that. And then I'm trying to think of the other. There's so many different. I probably have it in my bookmarks. Let me think. So yeah, I mentioned Etsy, but I'll think of the couple other sites, but I haven't been putting things up on those sites too much because I don't sell a lot on those. A majority of what I sell is obviously from Amazon, then Etsy. And then on the other, I'm forgetting it off the top of my head. I've only been selling stickers, which the royalty on that is like $1, $2 or whatever. So it's kind of like, that's why I'm not remembering. And I have like 20, 30 designs up there, that sort of thing. So it's just like where you're going to invest most of your time. If you're going to put up your shirts, it's obviously going to be on Amazon, but you definitely do want to diversify the different platforms that you're on. One, because who knows if merch might ever, Amazon might ever do away with the merch program, and then where do your customers find your shirts then? So that's one reason why I did Etsy. And a lot of people are obviously looking at, like one of my friends on Amazon or Absolute Venus was saying the other day that they're looking into doing a Spotify or Shopify store, because at least it's your own website and you dictate. Like if those places go away tomorrow, you'll still have your store where your customers can find your stuff. So it's always food for thought as you're getting into this stuff. Excellent. Thank you, Veronica, for coming back in. I really appreciate you guys when you do that, because you don't have to do it. How does merch protect you? Yes. So there is a mechanism within merch, within Amazon, where you can report a copycat. So there's a form there, and I think it's copyright.amazon.com or something like that. Don't quite quote me, because I haven't had to do it in a long time, thank goodness. But that form, so you're basically logged in. That's the other thing, guys. When you're logged into Merch by Amazon, you're essentially logged into your Amazon account in general, where you buy things and stuff, but it's a little bit different interface. So anyway, they know who you are because you're logged in already. And so as you fill out the form, they already know it's you. And then basically all you have to do is put in the copycat's link and say, this is, and give them a short note and say, this is my original design. I uploaded it on this date. The copycat uploaded it on this date. And then, drop all the links of the copycatted designs, or the copycats designs, the ones that they put up. You put, the links in there. And then it might take them 24 to 48 hours to verify it, and then they'll take it down if legitimately yours was up first and it's your stuff. They kind of know how to identify the copycats from there. And so you have the right. So if you publish your design first and it's your legitimate design and you didn't take it from anyone else, that's your copyright right there. You don't have to legally fill out the forms and all of that with the government to get it copyrighted. It's the first use. So it's protected by first use. Simple as that. And Amazon will take it down without you having to have, some forms or documentation that this was your design. It's just understood that if the elements in it are yours and you pushed it up first, and then somebody comes after you and pushes up something identical, then, they got to take it down. However, when they take it down, you don't get any of the money that person might have made. It either stays with Amazon, I guess. I don't know what happens with that, but at least they take the duplicate copycat design down and yours will continue to sell. But it's kind of annoying that you'll have to happen up on the thing and realize that somebody did that. And then, so a lot of merch creators do not follow through with the copycat reports because they have thousands and thousands. So if you spend an inordinate amount of time trying to check behind your designs to make sure somebody has not copycatted it, how are you going to make sure that you keep growing and building your portfolio of more designs? So it's, it's up to the, person. But when I was first starting out, I have a lot of designs. So I was like, no, I'm going to check on a regular basis, at least for my top selling ones, to make sure people weren't copycatting it. And so I do it on a case by case basis based on my biggest sellers. If I see them falling off for some reason, that kind of triggers me to say what's going on here. And sometimes it could just be reviews, customer reviews. So that's the other thing about Amazon. TK Tanae, welcome in the house. How are you doing today? So good to see you. 20 awesome channels in the house, including yours. And we're coming up on our first hour, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. That's the other thing about Amazon, guys, is the customer reviews. Most of us, if not all of us, have shopped on Amazon, and some of us have left a review that is favorable or not so favorable. Well, the thing about Merch by Amazon is that you are only putting the design up. You obviously are not printing out the shirt and sending it along to the consumer. So a lot of the reviews that I've gotten that were positive, which is great, but then there are some that weren't so positive related to my shirts, and it was because of how it was printed or how it fit. It didn't fit like the person wanted it to fit, and so they're giving it 2 stars or 3 stars or less or whatever because the print looked faded or the shirt itself, the black shirt, looked faded or it didn't fit well the way they thought it would fit or whatever. It was boxy or too tight or whatever. So that sort of thing you can't control. Your design is awesome. You can't help it that the shirt didn't fit right or it was poor quality print or whatever. That was Amazon. But your listing is going to get that rating because of something you couldn't control. So you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. Some of my shirts, they're still best-selling shirts, but they have like 2 stars because when and it only had 1 review and the person got mad because they said that the color wasn't as vibrant as they thought it should have been in the print and stuff like that. So just saying, if you guys decide to do Merch by Amazon, this interesting how it's a similar audience to YouTube. Like you put out a video, some people like it, some people don't. Some people give you a thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever. Same thing with Merch by Amazon. It's kind of like you get feedback, but sometimes it doesn't even have anything to do with what you put out. It was just like it was Amazon, or that person was just having a bad day and didn't like the shirt, sort of thing. Spiritual Superheroes Coaching, welcome in. How are you doing today? So glad to see you in the house as always. Excellent. Folks are connecting up. Really appreciate you guys hanging in and out with me. Awesome, awesome. So, Shauna KC, very interesting question. If you have, I don't know if I asked you this last time, if you have IG or something like that, I will share some of my links to some of my shirts with you. I found that unfortunately in the merch community, you can't share your shirts because other people, they might not copy it verbatim, but they hear you talking about your earnings and this and that. And so they assume that your shirts are selling on a regular basis. So when they hear that, and if you send them a link to your shirt, then they will copy the shirt. They'll do something to, tweak it where they wouldn't get dinged for copyright or anything like that, but they copy it close enough where it would be a competitor to your shirt in the same niche as the same type of shirt. So we usually don't, if individuals are entertaining being on merch or whatever, share what our shirts look like because we've been burned before. But I know you'll be getting into merch, but I can send you some links of some shirts of mine. But that's why if you meet others in the community and they're not as open to sharing with you, that's why, because they're like, oh, here it comes. I was making a $500 a month on this shirt. I shared it out or promoted it some sort of way, and now I only made $50 a month, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Because you will see it as you get on there. Like, for instance, if somebody has a knuckle sandwich shirt, if you go onto Amazon right now and type in knuckle sandwich, which I have a knuckle sandwich shirt out there. If you type in knuckle sandwich shirt, you will see there's probably 75, 80, 100, thousands of shirts. I don't know. When I got into the niche, it might have been 10 shirts. Now it's over hundreds and hundreds of shirts. So that's just one example of when you design shirts, you got to make sure that whatever audience you're sending your links out, if you're promoting it on IG or Twitter or YouTube or whatever, that they don't know you designed the shirt. So this is an interesting experiment for me because my audience is coming over from both areas. And so I tend not to wear the shirts that I make because they kind of figure that, like, oh, let me check out that shirt and go searching for it on Amazon, and there it goes. And oh, this is her portfolio. Let me look at other stuff that's selling so I can make something similar. So just a little advice too, as you guys get into it. You have to think of a crafty way to promote your shirts, but not have, that connected directly with you as the designer, if that makes sense. Uh-oh, you got to level 2? That's awesome. That means you guys are hanging out with me and being super awesome channels as you always are. 22 awesome channels in the house. We're an hour in, guys, and you're making this so fun for me. I like sharing with you about YouTube or my other business ventures, so I thank you so much for being here. Love you too. I like that. Thank you. Excellent. I'm glad this is helpful, guys. However, I can help and share. There's money out here for all of us. So how I can help you, learn about something new that is free to get into, and you might enjoy it, and you'll definitely enjoy hearing those ka-chings on your end when you're seeing that extra income rolling in. So however I can share, love to share with you guys. Excellent. Tawana, how are you today? So good to see you. I'm a little behind in my comments, so sorry. I'm just now welcoming you in. I hope you're still here with me. I appreciate you. Guys, if you haven't gotten over to her channel, she is like the best ever when it comes to giving advice and motivation for your business, for your life in general. So if you haven't made it over to our channel, you're missing out. Please do get over there. Thank you. If you're still on your call, thank you for being in the house. And you guys, again, are so awesome. You're getting about your day, all of that, but you have some time and spend some time with me. I thank you. Excellent. So glad to hear that. See it, read it. So good question. Okay, so now I've been into it for a year and several months now. Like a year and a half now. Yeah, next February is going to be 2 years for me. So I would say after the first Q4, so the fourth quarter of the year, we're moving into that again now, October, November, December. So after I got through my first quarter and back to the February, so 1 year in, I kind of like, okay, I know what's working, what's selling, let me make more of that. And so as I tiered up, so guys, I mentioned a little bit earlier that they started you out at tier 10, which means you'll have 10 slots to put up your designs in. Once you sell to the next slot, meaning you sold 10 designs, then you get bumped up to 25. Once you sell 25 shirts or hoodies or whatever, pop sockets, whatever, then you get tiered up to 100. So you get 100 slots. So you keep adding on. Once you get to that 100 threshold and you sold your 100th product, then you get boosted to 200, and then 400, and then 600, then 1,000. So as that was happening, I think my year in, I might have been to tier 1,000. So then I was like, okay, let me fill the slots there and keep going from there. So it kind of keeps you motivated. You might get there faster than I did, but it took me about 8 months or less to get to tier 1,000. So I sold my 1,000th product pretty quickly in. That's averaging maybe 120 sales per month or something like that. So after that, after I got tiered up to tier 2,000, then I started making more shirts and more shirts and more shirts. So I would say for the first year and couple months, I was making shirts like crazy because I kept getting tiered up. these last 3 to 4 months with my move here to Vegas and me ramping up my second YouTube channel and stuff, I haven't really made any shirts since then, but I've still made at least $600 to $1,000 a month, even with not uploading shirts. So it'll just vary based on how fast you grow and roll through the slots and are selling shirts. But for me, I kept rolling kind of really hard for the first year, definitely, so that I can keep filling the slots up. And then around Christmas time, I saw a good boost, like $1,000 sales month. But my best month so far has been this past May, which graduation, Mother's Day is in there, and some other things that contributed to it. But one is like this awesome shirt that I made around that, and I made different configurations of it. And so it sold like $1,000 that month by itself. But May I made about $1,500. So, but yeah, it just varies based on how fast you're growing and how quick you want to fill those slots. You want to keep the momentum going so that Amazon continues to see your products in the algorithm and they'll promote them. And then they have a mechanism where you can run ads on there too. So you see featured products all the time on Amazon based on what keywords individuals put in. And so based on how you keyword your shirts, they come up in search in general. But if you find that your shirts are not coming up on the first page and you want to give it an added boost, then there are Amazon ads that you can run as well. So it just depends on how fast you're selling and then how many more shirts you're able to put up and how fast you put those up. And then you can kind of sit back at some point and say, that's good enough. I'm just going to continue to promote the portfolio I have or not. I am Javon. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Really appreciate you being in the house. 19 awesome channels rocking with us. We're an hour and 12 minutes in. And again, guys, I'm simulcasting on both Venus Eats and my other channel, which is Absolute Venus. So if you're interested in any of the content that I'm talking about today, entrepreneurship, passive income streams, the main one we've been talking about today has been Merch by Amazon. So if you're interested in that, I have a myriad of videos over on Absolute Venus about that. I also talk about other passive income streams like transcription is not necessarily passive, but side hustle, I'll say. And then my Etsy store. So I not only sell the apparel on Merch by Amazon, working through the Amazon platform, but Etsy as well. I also talk about Teespring on there, and other kind of online print on demand platforms. So please do get over there if you're interested in any of that. All of that is free. And if you have design experience or just interested in design, you can learn certain basic things and sell shirts. Some people only sell text only shirts. So it just depends. But if you're interested in that at all, please do check me out on Absolute Venus. Steve Van Noy, welcome in. So good to see you in the house. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, Starlit. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, as you come in, thank you for liking the stream. And then Scorpion probably has left already, but I was gonna make sure that he was a mod over here. I don't know why he wasn't. Let me see if I still see any of his messages so that I can mod him. If not, I can do it after the stream, but I don't know. I thought he was a mod over here. But the stream has gone by, so I can't do it right now. But Scorpion, if you're still listening, if you comment, then I can make you a mod. Excellent, guys. Eric's still running those links again, guys. If you haven't been over to Eric's house, please do get over there. He's super supportive. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's please give the live a thumbs up. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for connecting over there, guys. There might be little over here, but I have a Venus Eats IG. The IG isn't up there. Okay. So I have obviously my Venus Eats channel, my Absolute Venus channel, and then I have a Venus Eats Twitter. I also have an Absolute Venus Twitter, and then I have my Absolute Venus channel, not page or whatever, on Facebook. So lots of ways to connect up with me on social media. Risa's Mukbang, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being in the house. And actually, I think I created something else while I was doing all this other stuff, but you can't really see it with the background. So yeah, that's my IG, Twitter, and Facebook over there too. Excellent. Risa's in the house. Yeah, you'd be surprised that, how open I am. I'm, wanting to share stuff forward, but I did that a couple of times. And then all of a sudden, when I go looking, there's like 1,000,001 versions, not a direct copycat, right? But they've configured it some other different kind of way, but same concept. And I'm like, that has to be because I shared something forward somewhere where people could see that it was me, and knowing I am selling things on a regular basis. And so because I'm, promoting this particular shirt, it must be selling, right? Because she sells pretty well compared to what my earnings are. So let me make something similar and sell it too. So you really got to be careful. Just wanted to make sure you know that unless you're selling it to a pure audience that's not creators on merch as well, you kind of leaving yourself out there for them to piggyback on your designs. No, they're not. So I was testing Batissimo out on my Venus Eats, and so tonight that I know he's well behaved and not crazy like Nightbot, I'm going to make an account for Absolute Venus as well. So you'll see the bot over there at some point. And I'm going to be simulcasting all week long. So yeah, the bot will be over there too. Welcoming folks in, making sure everyone is recognized and having a good time in here. So Lance Thought, welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. That's interesting. That's the first time I've heard a siren here in Vegas. Pretty quiet in the neighborhood that I'm in, so. So, no. That's one thing about social media. Just like promoting our videos on Facebook, Twitter, wherever else, IG, wherever else. No, it didn't. It did not increase sales. Promoting my shirts on social media, it actually opened me up to copycats because sometimes you use the hashtag Amazon, sometimes you use the hashtag merch, certain things that other merch designers would use to promote their t-shirts. And guess what? I used to go hit those hashtags on Twitter and look at what everybody was posting. I didn't copy their shirts, but I'm sure a lot of people did. And I was like, I don't think they should promote that way, because if you use that hashtag, I know I'm a designer too. And that's how they were promoting their shirts. They were saying merch by Amazon. Here's my latest shirt, merch by Amazon, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, oh no. You're not going to sell the shirt, too many of them, because the people that's actually interested in that apparel, they probably would be more focused on IG. I will say from all of my social media that I promoted my stuff on early on, I got the most traction from Instagram. And that was because I was using Place It videos to promote them. So they had the model in there, and on Place It, you can superimpose whatever your design is on what the model is wearing, and they would paraded around in the video and stuff like that. So I would put those live motion snippets, video snippets of a model wearing my shirt, right? On IG, and that was more engaging. So I would say it helps, but it has to be really targeted so you don't bring the wrong eyes to your stuff so it won't get copied. And then you have to really keep at it and grind to get people to look at the shirt, like the shirt, click your link, go to Amazon, and actually make a purchase. So I think your time would be probably more well served versus the social media thing than to make sure you're optimizing just like YouTube videos, but for the t-shirts and stuff, make sure you're optimizing your titles, descriptions, and tags, because that is what I believe drives the most traffic to my shirts, is from Google into Amazon. So if somebody looking for, I've designed a baseball shirt or something like that with a specific phrase, they type that in and I come up at the top of the Google search because I repeated the same keywords in my title, description, and tags. And then they click in directly from what the search was over to my shirt and buy it. I think that's what does it. Same with Etsy. You have to make sure that you're using the appropriate thing and that it is not in an oversaturated niche. Not in an oversaturated niche, because that's the same thing with YouTube. We could do B Loves Life sauce videos all day long for those of us that eat the mukbang community, but how many more thousands of them you think there are? So I don't care if you use B Love 75 times in your titles, description, and tags. That's not going to get you pushed up and on top in front of hers. So you got to make sure you're going into the right niche and that your design is unique for a specific audience that wants to watch it, and then you'll be good to go from there, and make sure you have the appropriate description, the appropriate keywords everywhere. No, I like the questions. Please do keep, Yes, please do. Keep rolling with the questions. Anything I can answer. I know I have the videos over there, but it helps to be more interactive, direct with the person so they can give you some direct advice on things. So I love the questions. Please do keep it rolling. I love it. Thank you for running those links, guys. Really appreciate that. 19 awesome channels in the house. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. Y'all have some excellent questions. For merch by Amazon, no, I would say no. So it's totally free to sign up. You get your account approved. You will have to make some investment. Now, when I say investment, it don't have to be monetary investment. It's just some kind of design software, free or paid, that you're comfortable with, that you can do some simple designs if you're not a graphic designer in, that you like and that you think will sell. So if you're already using design software to make your thumbnails for your videos or for your channel art, your banners and stuff like that, you could use that as well to make the t-shirts. You would just have a little bit different sizing for the shirts. So I would say that it could be low or no cost based on what design software you have. As you get more advanced in selling shirts on Merch by Amazon, though, you might want to invest in some analytics tools. There are some free plugins for Chrome that you can utilize, but it basically helps you find a niche that's underserved, look at the shirts that's in that niche. Say there's a category that only has 100 shirts, that's pretty good for Amazon. There's some categories that have over 20,000 shirts. So you really want to make sure that you get into a niche that only has maybe, and when I say niche, I mean sub-niche. So music, right? You just type in music shirts, it's probably 50,000 or more shirts. But if you then narrow down and say samba music shirts, is going to get smaller. And then if you know something about samba music in a specific kind of beat or tone that they have there and say, you know, samba bongo queen or something like that. You have to really like niche in to what you're selling. Otherwise, you're going to be in a sea of other choices. And chances are the person that's looking for that specific shirt isn't going to find yours very unique if you don't kind of hone into what you're looking one for that customer to find that's different than your competitor. So hope that makes sense. But to get started, it's pretty low or no cost. It just depends on what design software you have access to. And again, whatever design software you use, you have to be able to download your final artwork for merch as a transparent image. Otherwise, you're going to have a white box around what you put. So if you're printing on a black shirt and you have gray, or let's say red letters, so if you have red letters and it says something like subscribe, just red letters across the black shirt that say subscribe, but you designed it and it has a white background, it's going to have a white box around it that says subscribe. So you just have to make sure that you have the appropriate software to download transparent PNG files to and the appropriate sizing, and you'll be good to go. You can start out and put some shirts up and see how they do. Did you? Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you already have the software and can get rocking and rolling once you get approved. Jack Dawson, welcome in. You're here from Riberia. Thank you. I appreciate you for being in the house today. 23 awesome channels, including yours. We're an hour and 26 minutes in. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, learning about passive streams of income that I'm interested in. This is a YouTube creator community and then entrepreneurship community as well from the individuals that I have on my Absolute Venus channel. So thank you for coming from both and really want to connect you guys together. So thank you so much for having this robust conversation. And if there's channels above or below you that you are not connected with, please do connect up and keep growing our community. Yeah, you probably do need to refresh. I always need to refresh as well. At the time that I did refresh, we had about 34 or so likes. It's probably more now, hopefully. So, yep. Excellent. Batissimo is showing love. Eric Garcia is showing love, dropping the links. We are the greatest. Welcome on to the planet. Thank you for being a visionary today. We are the individuals creating the life we want outside of YouTube and the community that we want on the inside. So thank you for being on the planet today. Glad you are here. If that red button is red below me, can you turn it to gray? Because I would love to have you back and connect up with you as well. Thank you so much, Jack, for being here. That's okay. I'm gonna get back over there too. And just make sure the chat is going well on that side too. I appreciate you being in both. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here today. Yeah, let's go, guys. It's nothing but up from here. So these are the people on your team that you want to see, because when you connect with them tomorrow, they will still be with you. They won't connect with you today and then drop off the next day, because we know how to connect the right way, guys. Comment, commit, and stick. So thank you so much for being in the house and being part of the community. Yeah, as you come in, do hit that thumbs up. Thank you. We got folks leveling up because they've been hanging out with me for a little while, guys. So Batissimo is in here. He's looking out for you, welcoming you in, and making sure that if you stay, that you get recognized. And I'm going to see the analytics on the back end and see who's been hanging out with me and leveling up and all that stuff. And so when it comes time for me to do my subscriber milestone giveaway, at 2,000 subscribers for this channel and at 1,000 subscribers for Absolute Venus, I'm going to do a giveaway maybe on the same day, maybe on different days. And so I'll know who's rocking with me. Also, I'm not leaving out any of the folks that have played my playlist and been watching my videos and commenting on a regular basis. You all are familiar faces to me because you're always doing that. And I'm trying to make it over to your house as much as I can too. So you will be seeing me as usual, hanging out with you as well. And I appreciate all of you for being here. Yeah, Nightbot. I don't know. I've been to so many streams and it's been, acting wacky the whole time. So I was like, I'm not using that in here. Melanie, the moderator, thank you for coming in. So sorry I'm behind in the comments, but yes, I'm coming up faster, I hope. So thank you for being here and love to see your face as always. Making note. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. So yes, I will definitely make sure that I connect by TC mode because you have to do separate accounts, I think. I'm gonna double check that. Hopefully I can do it within the same interface. But if not, I'll make a second account and make sure he's connected on Absolute Venus as well. Thank you. You guys are always making sure you got my back. Excellent, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Zenny, welcome in. So good to see you. You're going to message me on IG? Okay. Awesome. Thank you for being here today. So good to see you. It's been a while. How are you? Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for coming in. Hi, J and K. Good to see you guys as well. Been a little bit. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Doing well, yeah. I'm experimenting with YT, so I've got both simulcasting this stream on both my Venus East channel and then my Absolute Venus channel. So I was talking a little bit about the content that's over there on Absolute Venus, the passive streams of income I'm into, and we've been talking a lot about merch by Amazon. So everything's going well. So glad you guys could be here today. Black Lee J, how are you doing? So good to see you in the house. I think you're a newer face to my family. So if you are and you see a red button below me, please turn that to gray and I'll be sure to make it back to your house as well so we can stay connected. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. Eric Garcia running those links. Please do show him some love. He's working hard for you guys, making sure he shouts you out. So do please make it over to his house and connect. 20 awesome channels in the chat. And we are all visionaries here on Planet Venus. So we know how to connect the right way and just making sure that we continue to be that motivation for each other's channels, give each other ideas, make sure that we're staying connected, not just for that initial connection, but coming back, watching videos, attending live streams where possible, watching playlists where we can, leaving comments on community tabs and otherwise shouting each other out on our community tabs if we have that, pushing forward, some shouts on social media, things of that nature to keep the motivation going. Just any little way we can interact with each other and help each other's journeys get a little easier on YT. That's what we want to do here. So thank you all, 23 of you, for being here and really being part of that vision. Thank you so much. Excellent. Cosmos Group, how are you? Thank you for being here today. How's it going? And sorry, guys, if I'm shouting you out more than once or missed you in a shout out, I apologize because I was trying to rock through these comments and I'm going slowly still. So thank you for hanging out and rocking with me as I make it through. Country Living with the Harnishes. How are you doing today? So glad to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you. Awesome, guys. Let's see everybody saying hi, meeting each other up. That is awesome. Ralph's Trucking, not sure if you're still in the house, but welcome in, Hong Kong. So glad to see you today. How's it going? Batissimo got you. Batissimo welcome in when you got in, if you're still here or not. Thank you so much for being in the house. And Doughboy, yes, Doughboy and Ralph's Trucking, guys. Those are his two channels. So, question, Ralph, if you're still in here, are you simulcasting on both channels, or are you just going to keep your live stream to Ralph's Trucking? Because I'm doing it through StreamYard, so we're just curious. I'm simulcasting on both my channels right now. Thank you, thank you. Yes, guys, please do like the stream as you come through. Thank you, Starlit, for still being in the house. I appreciate you. And then you're going to say, I'm eating, so I want to know, what are you eating? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Links going, and I'm catching up. I'm only like 7 minutes behind now. Woohoo! The Muriel Burries family, how are you guys doing? So good to see you. Welcome in. 18 awesome channels in the house, including yours, an hour and 35 minutes in, guys. I really appreciate you guys being on the planet today. We had some awesome conversation about passive income streams, namely Merch by Amazon, and the content that's over on my other channel, Absolute Venus. So thank you guys for rocking with me on both channels for these live streams. It's going to be like that on a daily basis. So you're always going to see me projecting some of the comments from the ones that come from Absolute Venus and the ones from here. So thank you for being my blended happy family on both sides of the planet. Excellent, excellent. Yes, guys, thank you so much for the thumbs up as you come in and hanging with me. And you'll see Batissimo every now and then. And if you're with me for more than 15, 20 minutes, he's going to level you up. So you'll see him shouting you out and say you're a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all that. I think it just goes up to 5. If you're here for more than an hour, you'll get to level 5, I think. So excellent, guys. Excellent. People connecting up, really appreciate it. All things pinto beans. Excellent, excellent. Did I say hi to you, pinto beans? If I didn't, I'm sorry. I think you've been rocking with me for a little bit in here, so I think I did, but if I didn't, hi. Grandma Ducky, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. What are you eating? I'm nosy. Excellent. So glad. So glad. Did you, Risa, did you get to set up your playlist yet? I have to get over there and check it out, but just want remember that, that was something you were setting up a little bit ago. So I just wanted to make sure I checked in. But I'm glad, guys. I'm glad this is helpful as I can, share any knowledge. That's what I'm here to do. And then, yeah, so some other tools that I discussed today is how I have my brand up, right? So for some of the stream earlier on, I had the branding up there, and I created that at placeit.net, placeit.net. I showed you guys that information. So if you're interested in that tool, it's very helpful, and they have some free templates and otherwise. And yeah, just poking around with stuff so as I can share it with you guys. I definitely will. Thank you. So glad you're still here, Barry. I really appreciate it. Excellent. Folks are connecting up. Ooh, steak, baked potato, side salad. Love it. Deliciousness. Are you recording this, or are you just having a meal off camera? I'm assuming you're not recording it because you're in here too. But I'm bad at that. I have to get back to recording my meals because tomorrow I'm supposed to release a video, and I think I have to push up one that I had for Thursday to fill that slot because I haven't really been recording too often because I'm sharing with you guys live. So, did you? You ate a piece of spam? I haven't had. Have I had spam? Have I had a piece of spam? I think when I was younger, I have, but not recently. Yummy. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Patricia, how are you doing today? So good to see you. It's been a while. Hopefully, everything is well with you. Okay, good. You were able to set it up. That's awesome. Yes, we definitely got to do that. Watch it in full, guys, if you can. Elsa fan, welcome in. How are you doing today? Excellent. I caught up with the stream, guys. This is awesome. Setting up the Merch by Amazon account, was it helpful to have a, yes, definitely. If you have a website, please do put that in there because one, they want to know how you're going to promote your items outside of just, having your stuff up and their traffic buying your stuff. And so it was definitely helpful for me to have my website. And guys, if you have not visited my website and you're interested in visiting my website, it is absolutevenus.com. There I have links to some of the content on my Absolute Venus channel, entrepreneurship and otherwise, but that's the main website for my consulting business. So I do social media marketing and business development consulting for small businesses. And so that's my website as well. And you can leave me a message in the form on there or however you want to connect up with me. Again, my Twitter, I have two Twitter accounts, one Absolute Venus and one Eats Venus. Same with IG, Absolute Venus and Eats Venus. And then my YouTube channels are Absolute Venus and Venus Eats. So yes, on IG and Twitter, the Venus Eats is backwards. It's Eats Venus because someone had already taken Venus Eats. So thank you everyone for being in here. We have 19 awesome channels in the house. I have caught up with the stream. I am so excited. So the other part of the question, when they ask for an explanation, is there something specific? They just want to know that you are focused on bringing quality designs, excuse me, to the platform and want to do it long term. So I would say something to that extent, like, your business is related to that in some sort of way, because I do marketing. So I was saying something like, curator of fashion and design in various different, areas of interest for customers, consumers, or whatever, just to say you're business minded, because they're trying to weed out folks that are just on there and waiting to steal someone else's design and put it up. So that's why they want to see a legitimate presence online and that you're active in social media in general. Whether you're selling things or not right now is not important, just that you have an audience outside of Amazon and you will continue to help them drive traffic in, even if it's just for your own product. So that definitely helps to have some sort of website presence, even if it's a blog or you put in your YouTube channel, wherever you're most active, that helps as well. So they know you're creating content, you're developing an audience, and you will be motivated to bring that audience into Amazon to sell your things and otherwise. So excellent questions. I added my YouTube. Oh yeah, so that was exactly what I was gonna say. If you're most active on YT, absolutely, why not? If you don't have a website and you want to show your area of expertise and how you gain your audience or engage your audience and all that, potential customers for Amazon. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be perfect for you to add there. And then talk about what your areas of interest are and your profession, professionally, a chef and the other occupation for Sean as well. So yeah, definitely whatever information you could bring in to let them know that you're business minded and focused on driving sales. Sales is all about sales at the end of the day. Oh, that's awesome. Cool, cool. That's exciting. Absolutely, you can. We just, have those YouTube rules. If it involves numbers, let's spell those out. Let's not, let's make sure we stay away from the S words. But other than that, anything is fair game. So please do ask away. 15 awesome channels still in the house, and we're rocking forward. We're an hour and 45 minutes in, guys. I'll be with you guys for another 15 minutes or so. So definitely, if you have not connected with some of the other folks in here and you need to do so, please do that. And hopefully we can take our party in a little bit over to another channel. You're struggling with fixing your YouTube. Okay, yeah. What kind of stuff are you trying to do to like tweak it in what way? I know it can be challenging in general, and there are some limitations to what you can do on YouTube. So it'll be interesting to hear what kind of stuff you want to tweak. If anyone has a music playlist, does it give them hours if you watch it? Even if there's no place to hit a thumb or comment. They will get the watch time, but I'm thinking if there's no way to engage with it, if that would make a difference. I don't think so. I think the engagement really triggers YouTube to say share this out to others, but if they don't allow comments or thumbs up and down, then they won't get pushed, further into kind of the YouTube search and suggested videos, but they would definitely get the watch hours though. So good question. Wendy Styles, how are you doing today? One of my newer friends. How's it going? So good to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being in the house. 16 awesome channels here, including yours. So please do take the opportunity to connect up with some faces that you haven't seen before. And then if you are connected, guys, with others here, make sure that you get over and show some love to their channel. Absolutely. However, I can help. Yeah, that was my thought. They definitely would get the watch hours. They just won't see so much engagement across their videos because they don't allow folks to engage any kind of way, whether it be a thumbs up, down, comment, whatever. So yeah, let us know, Starlet, what kind of stuff you want to do to your channel. Maybe some of us can help. Look, folks are getting to level 2 because they're hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Level 3 for Beria, hanging out in the house. And Shauna Casey, I know you're level 3 anyway because you were back and forth in both, but I will definitely get Batissimo over to Absolute Venus as well. So tomorrow when we stream, he will be in both places, or it I should say. I shouldn't assume the bot is male. Yes, you are. However, if there is a chance that there is going to be minors coming across your channel in any way, you should designate that in the drop down in the YouTube studio, it's like the second tab after you put in like your title, description, all that regular stuff. There's a second tab, a more advanced tab, and I think it's a drop down that lets people know that it's going to be adult content. So it'll say, is this inappropriate for ages, 16 and under or something like that. I don't even know what it says, but there's something you can designate so that when YT knows that it's a minor that usually looks for content on a tablet, on their cell phone, whatever it is, your video will not come up. So wait for them to redesignate you so that you will only be kind of shared forward and suggested to adults, if that makes sense. But yeah, you can curse. I've been in streams all the time. Missing tooth, no. In streams all the time where they curse and say all kinds of stuff. I've been in streams where they're indulging in marijuana, alcohol, all kinds of things that is adult content, but as long as you flag your content, designate that your content is adult themed in whatever way they let you do that on the back end, and you're all good. So how do you add your Instagram on your YT videos or like have an intro? Oh, okay. So on my computer, I have iMovie because that comes with my MacBook, but Casey and Sean and Casey were sharing what they use. You just need some sort of video movie designer software. So for mine, I have like the little intro that has a little music dinging along, and then it'll say Venus Eats, new videos released every week. And then it'll fade into my content. And then at the end, I have the same kind of outro thing going on. So you definitely need, if you want an intro image or an intro short video, you will have to produce that separately. So you can just do a little image like I do, or some people have video intro, so you will record and put that snippet together and use that as like the template for your video, and then just drop your video content in the middle of those two things. But I use iMovie to do that, but there's other probably free software that other individuals use to produce their video. So you definitely need something that after you record it on your phone, and some people use it like do their final video on their phone. So there's phone-based applications that you could utilize after you've recorded it on your phone to add a beginning and an end to it with music and all that stuff. The music that I got for my intro and outro is from the YouTube music library. So there's thousands and thousands of songs in there, and you just pick what makes sense for you. And then you can download that and use snippets of it for your intro and outro. So I know that it's going to take a little bit of time, but once you set up your intro and outro and then you have that set up in the software, you'll basically just be plucking out the middle video part right after you've saved that and uploaded that video, pluck that part out, put the new video part in and pluck that out every time. And so it'll get much easier because you already have your template set up. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, you could just look in your app store or your or the Mac store, whatever that's called, because I have an Android phone, because so iTunes, whatever store that is that folks that have Macs, because I never download anything onto my Mac from the store. So, but whatever type of phone you have, or if you want to do it on your computer, you just need some simple movie software, production software. I know. That means you've been here for a little bit. So he's recognizing the fact that you're in here. And then it's a combination of how long you've been in here and how many comments, you're putting in the chat as well. So he's giving you a thumbs up. So congratulations on reaching level 3. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I think you do too, because I was in TR Nairi X's stream and he had Batissimo yesterday, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna put this in my stream. So here comes Batissimo today. And so, yeah, because I'm one of the mods in there, I have to constantly push links out for super chatters and featured folks that are reaching milestones and stuff like that. So I got to level 5 within the first hour I was in there. So yeah, it just depends on how fast you're going. But then the other thing, we'll see how this works tomorrow, guys. If either one of you are in the stream tomorrow, whether he starts over every time or he like you accumulate and you start from level 3, let's say next time. So I'm just wondering how that works. But I'm thinking each session like you start over. But today when I was in TR stream, uh Bautissimo over there didn't shout me out at all. So I don't know if it starts over or once you've maxed out because I got to level 5. So it's probably like you're already maxed out. So I don't know if it starts to count over for every stream or not. That's a good question. I was supposed to be thawing out something to eat, so I don't know yet. It's 4:30 here, so I'll be getting into dinner mode soon, but I'm not sure yet. We might have fish. No, we had fish last night. We had some whiting, some fried whiting last night. So I don't know, maybe chicken of some kind. Did we go anywhere? Yeah, so it wasn't to eat though. We were like going to different places, running errands, going to stores this weekend and stuff like that. So nothing fun, just trying to find out where other stuff is that we hadn't gotten to yet. So no new food places just yet, but we'll get there for sure. Yeah, it could be challenging, Elsa. I know. We all gotta just hang in there. That's why we're here, giving each other motivation, telling each other about our experiences, talking through challenges that we have, some software suggestions we need, what we're trying to do with our channels and stuff. So we understand that on top of all that, then we have the added challenge of YT and what it wants to do on the back end. So we feel you. It'll be all right. Summer vacay would be nice. I haven't thought about vacation since moving here though, because I'm like I'm good where I am. There's so much fun stuff to do, but that's an interesting thought. I have to think about that. Free stuff, guys. So Casey, I don't know. I'm later in the chat, so you might have already commented to her and gave her some suggestions about stuff you use, but there was a couple of people in here last time or the time before talking about some production software that they use. But Starlet, I think we're connected on IG. I think. So I'm going to take a look at some stuff that people were recommending. And I'm not sure if they're free or not, but at least it'll give you a short list to go on. So I can send that to you on IG. I just have to look back at what some folks were suggesting because I think I jotted it down somewhere, but not sure where. Maybe it's here. Yeah, because it was on one of my other videos I have, but I'll take a look because as soon as I see a list of potential software, I'll know which ones exactly that they were recommending for video production. Thank you, Grandma Ducky, for listening in while you're cooking. I appreciate that. Excellent. People are connecting up in the time we have left. We have a couple minutes left, guys. Yeah, cool, fun, but yeah, that's the thing. It's not free, but yeah, let me look into some free ones because there's a couple that people keep saying to me, but because I'm used to using what I use, I didn't really look into them. But You have an Android, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. So because you have an Android, let me look back at what some of the folks have suggested, and then you that short list, and then you could look for those in the App Store then. And then I think it shouldn't be too, because basically, if you have the video on your phone, then you download the app, you can start designing your intro, and then they usually have a plus button or something where you can bring in your video from there, and then do your outro, and finalize the file from your phone, and then you could upload it into the YouTube studio from your phone too. So let me definitely check in, and then I'll let you know what some folks have suggested to me. Thank you, all things. I appreciate you for being in the stream still. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It should be pretty easy once you we get you a couple of suggestions, and you could test both of them out. But from there, yeah, you would, if you line is, because I don't have like an interaction. It's just like 5 seconds of a fade in of what my channel is. So Venus eats new videos every week with kind of a groovy song going on, and then I go into my content, and then that's the same thing on the outro. Very simple. It's just an image, and you line that up with a little audio track, and then transition fade in, and then same thing at the end. It fades from my content to that to the end screen, basically, and the music plays out in like 5 seconds. So that's a simplistic one. I've seen folks that have an awesome video intro to their videos that's like 10 seconds long or something like that, and then it goes into their video every time. So it's just a matter of how sophisticated you want to get with it. But like you said, at a basic level, you need the app first. So I'm gonna look back and see if I can find what some folks were suggesting for Android phones. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And after the stream, I definitely will get back to you and make sure I'm connected with you on my end as well. Thank you so much, Baria, for being here. I hope you come back soon. Yeah. Are you in Cali, Starlet? I'm not. You probably told me, but I don't remember if you're there. I know Veronica is in Cali. Um, Food Galore Mexico is, but I'm not remembering if you are. So yes, you did. It's so funny because in the other streams, Bautissimo is in there, and they're like, Bautissimo, get me back, because they want him to subscribe back to them. And I'm like, it's a bot. I don't think he subscribes back. But they didn't know, I guess. They were, saying hi to it, saying hi to it, and connect with love back, the little emojis and all that stuff. So it's funny. Like, I don't think he's not gonna respond to you, but I know he's being sweet to everyone. Yeah, definitely. I will. I'll send you a little note on IG when I have a chance to look back, because it was on one of my videos, but I can't remember which one. It was a live stream rather, and they were talking about what software they use. But either way, I'll look at a couple different things and see what the recommendation is. Because I like easy to use too, and if you're working on something small like a phone, it has to be easy to kind of swipe and move stuff, drag stuff, all that. Otherwise, it's like, really? This thing is not helpful. It's frustrating, babe, right? See City in the building, one of my new friends from TR Nairi X's stream, guys. So if you're not connected to TR Nairi X, you have to get into one of his streams. He has daily streams, and they mass like 60 to 70 people or more at one time. So you're gonna get and see a lot of new faces in there, so definitely do get in there. C City, welcome in. I have to connect with you, I think, or I did during the stream. I might have, but I'm gonna double check to make sure that your red button is gray on my end. So thank you for being in the house. And if my red button is not gray, if you could turn to gray, I would love to stay connected because I definitely am going to connect on my end. 15 awesome channels in the house. We're past the 2-hour mark. And I was going to end the stream at 2 hours, but since we have some folks newly coming in, please do make sure that you meet up the awesome channels that's in here. We're all creators. We're all focused on growing our channel, growing our business, growing our vision. And so thank you for being on the planet as part of the visionaries. And we're the individuals that create the life we want outside of YouTube and the community that we want on the inside. So thank you so much for being in the house today. Yeah, see, we're rocking through this. Okay, you are in Cali. So you too, Foodie Galore Mexico, Veronica, Rick Rock Foodie. Y'all all a Cali fam and a foodie fam. Look at that. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please do, guys. Shawana's Creative Circle, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being in the house. We were talking about a lot of stuff today: entrepreneurship, merch by Amazon, innovation, motivation. So glad that you guys are in the house and sharing with me today and sharing with others. Okay, so there we go. Power Direct, Starlet. That's one. Awesome. Excellent. Yeah. So glad to have my family here. And again, guys, one more time, I'm simulcasting both on Absolute Venus and my Absolute Venus channel and my Venus East channel. So a lot of my family here are coming from my Venus East channel, but you'll see comments here and there coming in from individuals that's not in the same chat room as you. And so they're over on Absolute Venus, my other channel as well. So if you want to interested in the stuff over there, which is entrepreneurship, passive income, and various other types of content, please do get over there and show me some love over there. You'll get a double dip. You'll get support from my Absolute Venus channel and from my Venus East channel. So you'll have 2 new subscribers. And you know I'm loyal, so both of those channels will stay with you too. So excellent, guys. And Wendy has leveled up as well. Yeah, it is. Wait a minute. What did I miss? I saw the number. Look at it. Guys, that is a milestone. I remember how difficult that was to get there. So yes, do backflips. Yes, do a video about it. Yes, because that is not easy to do. So yes, it's a big deal to me too. Congratulations and many more to you. That is awesome. Excellent. So you got the suggestion from Sean and K. Sita is great. Power direct. So oh, and Wendy Battissimo, he's a bot that is just moderating the chat room. I don't think he subs back to anyone. He probably has a lot of subs, but I don't think he subs back to anyone because he's just a chat bot, like night bot. So 19 awesome channels in the house. We're 2 hours and 8 minutes in, guys. I'm going to go over to my subscriptions and see who might be streaming right now so we can share the love forward to them. Thank you for rocking with me. We'll be in here for a couple more minutes till I find someone that we can raid. So please do connect up with anyone that you have not as of yet. And we're going to share the love forward. So let me take a look where we might take this party. And I thank you again, guys, for being here today. And let's see. We got a couple friends in here. Let's share the love with, let me see if it's someone that I haven't visited recently. Zenny was in here earlier, guys, so we might take the party over to ZennyTube. So I'm just gonna share her link. And she has a good group in there. Excuse me. 18 awesome channels in the house, guys. Yes, do please connect with each other because it's awesome. Folks in here, you will not go wrong. Now stay in your family. When you wake up tomorrow, we will all still be together, and then we can come back and have another awesome conversation on Tuesday because we'll be here together. Or at least I'll be here, so I hope you join me. We'll be here every day, streaming every day except for Sunday. So please do, if you ever need to pop in and get some motivation for your day, for your week, please do come and pop in and join us. Thank you guys this whole time as you've been in here thumbsing up the live, just sharing with one another. I hope that you feel some lovely motivation coming and really know that there's others here to support you when we feel what you're going through. So I thank you all for coming in as usual and being the awesome group that you usually are. Awesome, she's looking it up. Power Director, Shauna Casey, is that the right one? See, City got a level 1. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me today, rocking with me, just making this an awesome stream. Guys are great, as usual. Excellent, folks are ready for the raid. So if you have not met everyone up in here that you want to meet, many of us are going over to show some love to ZennyTube. So let's get it rocking, guys. If you can go ahead and visit this link, whether you're on my Absolute Venus channel or my Venus Eats channel, please do. Let's head over and do a raid. We are raiding ZennyTube. So she's on, and we're gonna head on over there and do a Venus Eats raid. So thank you again, guys. I appreciate you being in the house with me today. Let's bring the love over to Zenny. She has a good group over there already, so you're going to be even more friends. And until tomorrow, peace and be well. Thank you for being here. Bye. Follow that link, guys. I'll be over there in 1 second so we can continue the party on a Monday night. Who said Monday nights can't be fun? You too. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. Excellent. That's what I like to see. So now, Starly, you have the right one. Let us know how that works for you, and I'll see you guys in a minute over at ZennyTube. Thank you. Please say Venus Eats Raid. Venus Eats Raid. Thank you.